Who is the most forgotten superhero ever? Today we will find out. Welcome back, Nerd Squad. It's me. These are the top 10 most forgotten comic book superheroes ever. Number 10. The Question. This DC Comics superhero has had several runs in the comics over the years. He was a founding member of the Avengers and one of Earth's mightiest, but he is barely spoken about anymore. He could literally move planets around with ease. His powers were only limited by his stamina. Autumn Brashear, aka the Photon, recently took up the Atlas mantle in the comics. While she never achieved the mainstream popularity of some of her fellow mutants, she has remained a fan favorite over the years. But did you know that there have actually been a total of 9 Novas? Yeah, it's confusing. The Nova Corps is an intergalactic military force that operates outside of our universe. Now this one might shock you because Black Panther is actually incredibly popular right now thanks to the MCU. But did you know that Black Panther was actually one of the first superheroes of color in mainstream American comics? Nightwing used to be known as Robin, but he gave up the cape and cowl to become the protector of Bloodhaven. He is currently the leader of the Teen Titans and a prominent member of the Batman family. Nightwing is actually one of the most popular heroes in DC Comics. So why is he the most forgotten? Not too many people actually read the comics that he's featured in. Nightwing is often overshadowed by Batman and the rest of the heroes in the Bat family, even though Nightwing is just as cool as Batman. He debuted in July of 1966 in Fantastic Four issue number 52. And yes, I know he's not the first superhero of color, but he is one of the first in mainstream American comics. He was created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, and is the only superhero to have his own solo movie in the MCU. The Black Panther is truly a cultural icon. The most well-known Nova is Richard Rider, who gained his powers after being exposed to the same energy that created the New Mutants. I mean, come on, her costume was amazing. Firestar has been a member of several superhero teams, including the X-Men and the Avengers. She's a pretty underrated hero. Hopefully, this will lead to more people knowing who Atlas is. Created by Steve Ditko, the original Question debuted in 1938. The character is known for being a hard-boiled detective who uses his intellect and street smarts to fight crime. There have actually been several characters who have taken on the Manhunter identity. Guess, Kate Spencer is the most recent to do so. Originally, Manhunter was a supervillain, but eventually became an anti-hero and then a full-on hero. He's also an anti-hero and often finds himself at odds with the X-Men. He was actually the first mutant that Charles Xavier ever found. Namor's people were being hunted down and killed, so he saved them by sinking their entire city underwater. He's also fought against the Fantastic Four quite a bit, but he's not always a bad guy. Sometimes he just wants to protect his people. Namor is a pretty complex character, and he's definitely a fan favorite. If you like characters like Catwoman or Loki, then you'll probably like Manhunter. In the modern era, he's often depicted as a cynical, world-weary hero who questions everything he sees and hears, hence the name. He's basically DC's supernatural version of the Punisher. He has also been Jim Corrigan's human host for most of his existence. But sometimes other people take on the mantle of the Spectre as well, like Hal Jordan. The Spectre has gone through some changes in recent years, and now lives as a child inside of Jim Corrigan's heart. He's a great character that hasn't really been utilized all that much. Let's be real. How many of you have even heard of this guy? No, 9? Atlas. Atlas was an incredibly powerful superhero in Marvel Comics. Number 8, Green Arrow. Okay, so hear me out. Green Arrow is definitely not a forgotten superhero. He's actually very well known. But when you think of the Green Arrow, do you immediately think of the comics, or do you think of the TV show? Because that's what I think of first. And if you were born after 2000, you probably think of the CW show first. That's how I know that the Green Arrow is forgotten. More people know the TV version than the comic book version. Sad, sad, sad. Number 7, the Spectre. The Spectre is a pretty awesome character that has a lot of potential. Number 6, Firestar. Firestar was a hero that debuted in Marvel Comics in 1979. She's a mutant with the ability to generate plasma fire from her hands. No, 5, Nova. When I think of Nova, I think of Richard Rider. Number 4, Manhunter. Manhunter is a DC superhero with the ability to shapeshift into various animals and humans. No, 3, Black Panther. No, 2, Namor. Namor is a super powerful mutant who can control water. One today, we have Nightwing. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Till next time, stay safe and stay nerdy.